Hello, this is my first journal. Oops, my camera's moving, sorry. So this is the freebie that comes with it. It's made from envelopes. You'll hear my granddaughter in the back. My husband, Papa, is taking care of her. And so every now and then you might hear her making some noises. So basically, the size of this is like 4 1/16 or something like that, and basically 9 1/4. And they're made from envelopes, and I put scrapbook paper on here, coffee stain or tea stain some of this paper. Put this in here, and got some tags, guest check, coffee stain guest check. Tag. And this right here is a sort of like a waterfall thing, you know. You can write on it or take it off and collage with it. And then some more paper. So this could be used for as a gift. You know, one year some family come, or granddaughter, or whatever, and you fill it up with some pictures and some writing of what y'all had to eat and what you guys got for gifts, what you guys did, and so forth. So there's that. And here's this journal. Oops, I'm moving the camera again. Okay, this is some seam binding. It's got some grommets. Here are eyelets and a snippet here, a cluster. And this comes from a vintage, or not a vintage, but a Christmas card. This is done by me. I made these from cardstock and craft paper. I don't remember the name of the pad, but it's got 3 signatures. Here's the top, here's the bottom. This is from this side here, and this is the back. And in here it has the size. It's a 5.5 by 9. It's 3 signatures, 112 pages. Make sure I'm in frame. Okay, so, I keep hitting this and making it move. All right, here's a pocket from a book page, and here's a Christmas ornament that I attached to the pocket, and it's got some ephemera in there. A bookmark. This is made from a file folder. Music paper. I was taking this from a vintage Christmas card, and I inked it up. Add a little ticket, some lace. This is from a Christmas children's book. This music paper, made it into an envelope. Some green stained paper, lined paper. This is stained from, stained from, oh, there's some more stuff. Stained from, this is what's all in there. This came from the pad of paper. That blue staining was from food coloring. Some vintage trim, some washi tape, some lace, music paper, all kinds. This has been stained by me with food coloring. Some writing paper. This one right here is just a book page. Oh, she's talking to Papa in there. I loved the colors. It definitely matched this journal, so you could collage on that, use that in this book. Some children's writing paper. All this is dyed by me. This is a double belly band. Just Oh, this is a piece of wallpaper, vintage wallpaper. And it's just a little index card. This is some vintage trim right here, and so is this. This is not, though. And this is a vintage telephone message thing. Some trims here. It's got lots of space to write in here. Lots of space. Washi tape. This is a pocket from a, it's not fabric, but it's fabric, but it's like fabric paper. It's weird. It's very thick. So it's not like something you make a blanket with, but it's really strange paper. But I made it into a pocket. So this is just got some ephemera in here. And this came from a game board. And of course, this is junk mail. I made it into a pocket. And then you can take this and put a piece of craft paper, glue this down if you want, and put it, ink this up around here, or put another piece of paper. It's a pocket with a label. And just another piece of this scrapbook paper that I used in here. This is a vintage playing card. Some seam binding. This is fabric and paper sewed around it. Journaling card. Pocket. Something from a Christmas card. This is another pocket. Some journaling cards there. It came from the packet. And just a little bit of little tags. I don't want to take those out. Now this is cute. This came, make sure you can see it here. This came from some vintage Christmas cards I had. Pulls out like that. I made it into a pocket. Just got a piece of the scrapbook pad. Tag here. This is just a double pocket. And this is just a little notebook. And I just added this little heart. Not that it's Christmassy, but it's pink and it's just pretty because, you know, Christmas means talk about love, you know. Supposed to love one another during Christmas time. Well, should be loving one another all the time. Here's some more of that really good stuff. Wallpaper. Just put that in there. And oh, this is a little label. It's a sticker, but it's a label. You can use that. Here's a little booklet. This stuff came from this pad of paper. And it's just a little scrappy notebook. This is a Billy Band. This is a book page. I can't think of the name of the book, but he's a well-known author, but I can't think of it. And this here, if you don't like this, you can always cover it up or take it off, but it says, "For God so loved the world that he gave his only son," John 3:16. Not that this is a Easter journal or anything like that. This has to do with God, you know, Christmas. So there's a couple elements in here. If you don't like that, take that out if you'd like. But I put those in my journal. Here's another piece of vintage wallpaper. You can do what you want. I put it in here because the colors are kind of pastel colors. Journaling card and a pocket. This is the middle of the second signature. And journaling card, and this is just an envelope. I'm not going to take it out, but it's an envelope That's a junk mail envelope, and you can do what you want in this belly band right here. Has nothing in it, some vintage trim. And just so you know, each journal has like one packet of these. I mean, it has, the elements are pretty much the same when it comes to certain things that I put in here. I just put them in different order. They're decorated differently, but you know, there's many things that are going to be the same in there, but they're just decorated differently. Like this may have a different color paper. But each one has a pack like this, and it's almost identical. Here's some vintage seals, Christmas seals, a vintage name tag, some little play Monopoly money. That's junior Monopoly money right there, and some little tickets. And all these little colors here just go perfectly with this themed journal. And everyone, you know, thinks of Christmas as red, you know, greens and things like that. But I loved when I found this pad of paper, this, you know, scrapbook paper. I found it at Michael's. It was like, ooh, so pretty. I was excited. I don't know why we always think that it has to be red and greens. I'm not really sure where that came from. Here's some ephemera, and here drawing cards. Another piece of the pad of paper. And this is another thing that has a scripture. Well, it has a prayer, and then it does have a scripture down here. And but you can do what you want with that. A pocket made from a book page, vintage trim. This is vintage trim as well. Just got some ephemera in here. Another piece of that wallpaper. Tear up that piece of lace. There we go. This is a bit thick. It's hard to lay flat. Yeah, if a writing board would be good to write in here. I just didn't make a writing board for this because I already made that special free gift with it. And, this here is just something I got from a bag. I didn't put on any paper on the bag, but you're welcome to do that to make a journaling card out of that, so you can put a piece of paper on that. But it came from a Christmas bag. Here's another one of these booklets. Like this, you'll have 2 booklets in each journal, and they'll be different. So, or some might be the same. Everyone's got one of those. They've got guest checks and things like that. You know, every book's got one of these pages and things like that. Everyone has got one of these as well. This is just a envelope that I made from a book, and this is just it's just stapled, but it's a little booklet made from the scraps. Belly band here. Ephemera. Everyone's got one of these envelopes. Well, there's a lot of things that are the same, but then they're decorated differently. And you will see that. This is the middle of the 3rd signature. It's got another piece of paper to write on. And I don't have anything in there, but there's a pocket. There's a pocket from an index card. Not an index card, but a playing card. And every journal's got one of these. This came from a packaging of Pez Christmas ornaments. Pez, you know, that company that had the little things that pops up, and the head pops up. It's got a little piece of candy, and this was the outside wrapper, but this was the inside, and I just loved that. So I left it plain so you could decorate it. There's another one of those fabric pockets, that thick paper fabric pockets. everyone's got one of these as well. So there's so much space in here to write, and it is a thick journal. And here's another one of those little envelopes. Some more ephemera in there. And here is that journal, and this is number 1. All right, I'm gonna go get the other journals and I'm gonna work on those. Work on making videos with those. Thank you for stopping by my channel, and y'all have a blessed day.